Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
Welcome to Star Wars Rebel Strike, or Rogue Squadron 3 on the GameCube. I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, but someone asked me if I could make a video on it anyway. So basically in this game, the three original Atari arcade machines, Star Wars Empire and Jedi, are actually unlockable. And by that, you just go to the passcode select screen and put them in. And then you go to the special features menu and it says arcade. And then it puts you here on the flight deck as Vader. Now, I just thought I'd do a video on it since I was asked, because it's a nice little alternative if you don't have MAME. There are a few problems with it though, but we'll get into that as we get into the game. Anyway, so Dark Lord of the Sith, even though he's got chunky gloves, even he likes to get a little bit of Star Wars Arcade, which by the way, the original is my favourite arcade machine of all time. Sit down cab, obviously. So look, you got, well, Vader's got his fun cone, but yeah, you got your three machines there. But look, you can walk behind them. Check it out. That's epic. It's just a weird but nice little, you know, throwback of attention to, oh look, how do I get my joystick facing the same way again? Yeah, to, you know, the original arcade machines. So what? Jedi's in the middle. Controversial. Now, let's get into it. Right, you play it obviously with analog, which is a problem in itself, but yeah, I'll try and mention it. Right, let's go. Right, so there you go. Problem number one is, obviously this is the original Star Wars Arcade released by Atari in 1983. Yeah, I can't for the life of me work out how to put more credit in. So I don't know if that's what it is. You don't get extra credit, which isn't really going to be a problem on the first two. Well, it is with analog, but probably will be a problem on Jedi. Anyway, so this is basically, well, it's the arcade ROM running on the GameCube. Like I said, such a nice little nod to detail. Right, so let's get in. Oh no, pause. Pause is how you leave at any time so far.
Standing by.
Right, here you go. Yeah, you play it with the analog stick and it self-centers, which may not sound like a big deal. It's a big deal. It makes it really awkward. Because you got to remember, it was a full analog. I mean, we're playing on analog stick, but it was full analog yoke in the arcades. But it didn't self-center. And all the actors and movement just made it one of the greatest yoke ever. But listen to this. So your shield's at the top. I don't know why I'm describing this. If you watch my channel, I've done all the versions on various computer formats and... oh, here we go. Listen to that. And, on MAME. Still iconic. Use the Force, Luke. I wore a toupee in the first movie, Luke. Not many people know that. I also didn't like talking about it for many years later and complained, even though I came back as a blue ghost in the next two movies. The speech is brilliant. I mean, it's crap by today's standards, but back then in 1983, when I first heard this in the arcade, it was like, oh my god! Oh, the Oscar-winning actor is sat behind me in the cabinet. All of them. I mean, we cannot state how, you know, amazing, revolutionary, groundbreaking, and all above this game was in the arcades. And why it will forever be, well, a machine I would love to own, but that's never going to happen. There's a limited number, isn't there, as well? That's why. Right. So it changes the run, doesn't it? To be fair, when you played it with this analog, I think your main goal, because I can't explain it, maybe it's just me, always Vader, is to shoot the laser bolts. Like I said, if it wasn't self-centering, it would be amazeballs. But then it's complete and utter... no, complete and utter freebie, so, you know, what are you going to do? Thanks, R2. That was completely pointless. So basically, it's just a point exercise, isn't it, this level? Yoink. You sure this is easy? I meant the game mode. Obviously, do have some control of movement. I always forget that. So you don't necessarily have to try and shoot them. You can try and get out of dodge, but obviously try and shoot as much of the crap on the floor as feasibly possible. Did I just say feasibly possible in the gameplay? Yes, I did. I will. I can. It might offend some people. See what I did there? Yoink. This is where it gets tricky when you're playing it with the analog. Cool, I have no idea how I got through that playing with the analog stick.
Let's go.
I hit a bloody pylon. I like that though in the movie, which is let go. Look, you stopped using the track computer. What the hell is wrong with you? I just thought I'd use a hokey religion. Yes, but we didn't just spend 300 million kajillion space dollars on this, you know, state-of-the-art missile system for you just to go, yeah, I'll just say a little prayer. And there you have it. Further than I ever got in the arcades as a kid. But I want to see the tower stage now. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? Was that slow down?
I can't change it.
I forgot just how many samples of Jesus! Speech there were in this. Yoink, yoink, yoink. I love the noise of the TIE fighters it makes in this. Right, I really don't know if I'm going to get through the tower stage.
Red 5, I'm going in.
Shut that gate out. Is it the tower stage? Do I not get that on easy? It's the tower stage. How many tops of towers do I have to shoot? Or do I not? Am I confusing that with a rip-off variant on the Spectrum? Like Star Strike or Star Strike 2 or something? That's so impressive. You forget what an impressive game this was in 1983. I mean, sure, there have been other vector games like Star Trek, but that was nothing like this. And obviously Battlefront, Field Front, you know what I mean. The tank one by Atari, which is probably why they decided to go for this way. Yoink! This is gonna, shit's gonna find my face really quickly, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. You're about to lose your nuts as well, sir. There you go. Right, let's get into Empire. Alright, okay. So yeah, you just simply end it, end game. I'm sure. Back to getting Vader's funk on. Such a nice little touch. But then that's probably because there's a disco scene at the start of the game. Yeah, spoilers! Right, Jedi's in the middle, so we'll leave that. Never saw Empire in the arcades back in the day. Obviously, it was a conversion kit for the original machine, but loads of people... And it came out in 1985, didn't it? The order of these games is all kind of messed up, but yeah, it was a conversion kit for the original Star Wars machine, but apparently you couldn't reverse it once you applied it, and more people... arcades made more money off the original one than they did off Empire, so they were a little bit upset. There you go. 85 for Empire. Right. Okay. Pull trigger to start. Is there a button to... Oh, look at that sexy goodness. That's my favourite. You know when Lucas dicked around with all this shit? That was my favourite bloody logo.
May the force be with you.
Oh, Luke finally got puberty. Right, so we're at a snow speed, the same sort of thing. Saucy. You know,
Hit the ground here.
I don't know how to do tow cables. And I would say, is that slowdown on this level? Unless the arcade suffered from slowdown, I can't remember. I never played Empire in the arcade, but I don't remember it suffering from slowdown. Poor show, they included it in this, and it suffers from slowdown. There's a bloody load of them on the screen. It makes you realise how poor the home ports were. Right, obviously shoot their beams before... Shit. Before they tell the Empire where you are, even though it's pretty fucking obvious, because the Empire's on the planet. Oh, jeez. Anyway, I've got tow cables. Oh! Yep, it's funny. Balls, you forget. I mean, I thought all the home ports were really impressive. I'm not going to hit him, am I, with my laser when I've got to use the analog stick. Yeah, we thought all the home ports were really impressive, and they were until you... There you go, through his legs, get a point. Until you see how many walkers are on the screen at once in this.
I want that shit.
Again, loads of samples. I would say this isn't as good as Star Wars. That's just me. Is that a sample of the TIE Fighter or the kid from Battle of the Planets? Remember him? No, it's Jackie Gleason. Or Roscoe P. Coltrane from Dukes of Hazzard. Pick one.
Asteroid not concerned me at all.
Right, you can see why it's not as good as the original. The levels are far shorter. Oh, and I'm not going to make it to the end.
One more time, Mr. White Uncle.
Thanks, Golden Rod.
Oh, thank goodness we're coming out.
Oh, I made it. Oh, who knew?
With you.
Why is there a shaft of light coming down from heaven?
He will join us or die.
Oh, but it's still good. May not be as good as the first one, but it's still good. What's that music?
Outside the base.
Is that Mando? I just finished the shield and then we'll get into Jedi. I might have to do a video, watch a video and see, is there slowdown? Surely the GameCube's got enough grunt to do an arcade machine from 1985.
We spotted Imperial water.
Oh, look at that. Right, let's get in some Jedi. Arguably the weakest of the arcade machines. However, I still really loved it as a kid. Probably the hardest. Yes. Certainly don't know how this is going to play on analog. Oh God. Yeah. It had the yoke, didn't it, from the other two machines, the cabinet, and I don't know. Would have played better with just a joystick, wouldn't it? So yeah, they went isometric for some reason on this. I guess they exhausted their ideas for wireframe or vector. There we go. Why can't I put money in? Oh, it's free play. Why is this one on free play? Point, look, move your Death Star. There's still speech and stuff. It's just decided to overlap both samples and the music all at once. It looks like he's slipping his clutch.
Wait for me.
Oh, that is not running nice, is it? I don't remember. I'd be embarrassed to put this on there like this. Holy cow. Jab jab. Yeah, because you know, can't say it's because it's a dirty disc or something. So why? I don't remember it jumping like this. To be fair, I haven't unlocked these games and played them in bloody years. It does not play well with. Ow, fuck. Guess the Ewoks are made out of far retarded fur. Does not play well with an analog stick. Ooh, ooh, at all. Jesus, and they fire as well. There's too much shit going on in my face. Right, this is going to be impossible. It's making me want to have a seizure. It really is. Fuck balls.
Here goes nothing.
Most underwhelming statement ever. Basically, you talk yourself down, Lando, why don't you? Yeah, we're probably gonna die. Ooh! How many bloody ties there are? Gotta stay right in the middle or you won't blow it up. They don't do that on the home versions, do they? They fly straight through. Ooh! Fuck, that's probably the furthest I've ever got. So yeah, this is the worst emulator. It seems to me that only the first one emulates properly. Oh well. So we're on the next level now, so there should be different traps. Even though you don't make it out the Death Star, technically you blew it up, so there'd be a massive log. Hey! How seasonal shit to fly through. There you go. Gotta call it quits there. There you go. They don't emulate perfectly. Forget what I said. Listen, there's a nice alternative to MAME, but they are there if you want to play them. Unlockable in the original, the Wolf game, sorry, unlockable in Star Wars Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3 on the GameCube. Just look it up. It's all over Google. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Jap jap.